Naked, the place where we take off the things life taught us to wear and have the conversations we've been avoiding. I'm Crystal, and before we get started, I want us to ground ourselves in affirmations. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of healing. I forgive myself for being a human being. I choose grace over shame. Today, I choose me. Now say your name, Crystal. I love you. Now, let's get naked. Today's conversation is someone who uses laughter to connect with people, but behind the jokes, there's a story that deserves to be heard. So please help me welcome Muff.
Hello.
Thank you so much today for being willing to get naked with me and trusting me with your story. For those that don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am Muff, Mercedes for legal purposes. But I am a content creator. I'm also a mom of a soon-to-be 13 teenager. My son about to be a teenager. My chest hurt.
I know.
Soon to be teenager, Chuck E. Cheese, Kendrick, but he has autism. I try to get on my platform and spread as much awareness as I can, while also being as transparent as I can. But I mean, just overall, I extend my platform to be just open, an open book about just overall what to expect and the good, the bad, the ugly, the terrible. We gonna learn all of that today. So okay. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Man, I am so honored. I truly am. So on your guest card, you said that you were excited to get naked by breaking barriers of transparency.
Absolutely.
What does that mean to you?
Basically kind of break that shame. A lot of people avoid, just when it comes to autism altogether, they avoid just kind of dealing with it. So a lot of people kind of know. They just kind of have that barrier of embarrassment, like, okay, I know if I get this diagnosis, it's gonna be people. And even still now, me being almost 13 years in, I still get the looks. I still get the, hard breathing. I still get people rolling their eyes. Yeah, I still get all of that.
Wait a minute now.
I still get all of that. And you would think as open as I am, or as vocal as I am, or as much as I advocate, no, people still do it. People are rude.
And when you say people, you're talking about like strangers, or you talking
strangers?
About people you know?
Strangers. Now, I've had one occurrence with one person I know.
Yeah.
We don't know each other no more.
I got you.
After that lashing I gave her, that lip tussle I gave her ass. Sorry.
Yeah. No, say ass.
Shit, her ass. She know not to do it again.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I understand that, and I can see how that could, make you feel some type of way. Well, not ashamed of what you're going through, but like why you can't accept?
Exactly. Everybody's not the same.
Exactly.
Everybody's not gonna look the same. Everybody's not gonna sound the same. Just accept that. If it's not anything that necessarily resonates with you, keep it moving.
Exactly.
There's no need to be rude or ignorant about it, because he got an ignorant ass mama too.
And when they huff and puff or whatever they do, what be happening at the time? Like,
he's a stimmer, and he sometimes can be a very vocal stimmer. So if we're here having this serious conversation, he gonna be over there spinning.
Oh, okay.
Mid-air, spinning, screaming, yelling, making noise, laughing. So stuff like that, some people are very uncomfortable with it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not anything that's bothersome, because if he over there, is he bothering us?
No.
Is he over here on us? He ain't jumping on, But some people just, him being in their space still don't sit well with him. So
okay.
I don't care. I really don't.
And
but
you shouldn't. That's your child.
Yeah,
that's your baby.
absolutely.
Like,
I'm gonna let him do what he do.
Yeah.
Keep it cute. Keep your words to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. You can look, but keep it cute.
Is there anything for people who don't truly understand autism or what it looks like? Like, I know it's different in every kid.
I think, me and you kind of hit bases on this the other day. It was more so people feel like autism is always gonna have a look. Oh, he don't look like nothing wrong with him. Let's say favorite thing to say, he don't look like nothing wrong with him. Well, what it look like?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he don't act like it. Well, what he supposed to do?
Right.
I don't know if they're expecting, no offense, but I don't know if they're expecting him to be screaming and drooling at the mouth. It's the spectrum is so broad that you really don't know what to expect. I've seen some autistic people that I didn't know until they told me that they were autistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, like as a mother with autism, of a child with autism, hell, I think I got it. But as a mother, it's like a radar. I can be in public and I can look at a kid and know, like, he may be on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? But it's not anything like, ooh, he, he got, the looks that I get.
Yeah.
You know, I've had somebody say, "Oh, well, what's wrong with him? Why he don't talk?" And I'm just like, "Oh, what's wrong with you?"
Right.
You know,
That's
but
rude.
exactly,
That's
a
rude.
cashier.
It's just
You know what I'm
rude.
saying? And you know, me, I'm the type I'm gonna try to push as much independence and just overall independence for him specifically, because it's a cruel world. I'm not always gonna be here. I can't trust that the people that I call my village is gonna still be a village when I'm gone.
Yeah.
So while I have the opportunity to nip it in the bud and teach him now, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm as open and transparent as I am online, because I mean, some parents feel the same way that I do. Once upon a time, it was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to ever have a normal life. I leave his ass at the house,
Yeah.
and he's no problem. You know, so it's how you handle it.
Okay.
But the breaking the barriers that's step one. You gotta stop caring what other people think. You
Yeah.
gotta get out of that shit, because
Yeah.
if not, it's gonna keep you stuck.
And I know it's hard though. Starting off, it's challenging. I have a cousin that has autism as well, and his mom is my first cousin, and I've seen her struggle and try to figure it out, try to learn him. He's trying to, he's doing the best that he can.
Absolutely.
And he's completely nonverbal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's challenging. Like, I really give my heart to you guys, like, because I can't imagine, because my patience.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
So
Exactly. It takes a lot. So it's trying to learn two different types of patients, having two different types of kids in my household, neurotypical, neurodivergent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It definitely takes a Superman strength type of patience to have.
And your daughter, she's older or younger?
She's younger.
She's younger.
But she run the shit.
She run it.
She run it.
How did you explain to her?
My kids, they're really close in age.
Okay.
Damn near close. They should have been twins. I
Okay.
think that pregnancy was still pending when I was giving birth to my son, because you ain't no.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, just starting out early, because when he got diagnosed, I was still young. She was had just turned 3. She was 2. So everything that I was learning, she was basically learning with me. So when it came to learning to adjust with his likes, learning to adjust with figuring out what he wanted, I had both of us present. You know what I'm saying? So now it's to the point where he'll listen to her faster than he'll listen to me.
Okay.
So when it comes to brushing his teeth, washing his face, all of that, I tell her, hey, go get him straight, blah, blah, blah. Or if I'm coming from here, we finna do something, hey, get them together, I'm on my way, blah, blah, blah. Shit, everything done, damn, they're better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I've raised her to first understand, because understanding is just most important. You're never going to, get anywhere if you really don't understand what's going on. 2, to just teach her to be kind. You know what I'm saying? You have a brother that's different than the kids that you normally hang with. But at the same time, that's still a human being. He's still a boy. He's still a child. He still deserves to be accepted. He still deserves to be heard, seen, all of that. So most kids, now some of her friends, had to get checked by her, and I'm glad.
Okay.
Because it wasn't, like I said, the way you handled it, hats off, but you ate them up, but, they were out there, what's wrong with him? Blah, 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 and she had to give it to their ass.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that she advocates just as hard as I do when I'm not around. It goes to show that I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that not only you learn to be kind in general, but you learn to advocate and stick up for your brother when he can't. Because my son don't know what's going on. He look at them like, shit, ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Right.
Thanks.
But she stepped in, and I'm glad she did. And, that's my girl.
I love that for her. I love that for her. That's really mature. You know what I'm saying? As the younger sibling, to step up and defend her brother. And they better be careful, because I already know she's not going to play by him. Just like anybody don't play about their siblings, like, period.
She definitely not going to play by her.
So, that's very mature of her, and hands to her. When we were on the phone the other day, you told me that you had a story that you would like to share.
Yes.
And this is your space for that.
It goes into the people huffing and puffing, blah, blah, blah. So I had him with me. My daughter was gone to her godmom's house for 2 weeks recently. So I had him with me. I had him at work with me. Everywhere that I went, I had to take him. Usually she's my right hand, but she gone. So this particular day, I forgot where we were, but it was an off day, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna get him out of the house. It's a handful sometimes, depending on the type of move. Sometimes he up for it. Sometimes you gonna have to reckon with him. This specific day, it was kind of in between. So he was fussy, but not so fussy. But we're in the store, and he's stimming. But he's also in a defiant mood to where he don't want me to tell him nothing. So he's kind of snatching away or whatever, but more so stimming, just being himself. And we get to the counter, and there's a lady in front of me. And I always keep him in front of me at the basket. I never let him take his hands out the basket. She's standing in front of me, and he's just holding the basket, and he's just kind of switching his head, just being a boy, being a child. And she turns around, and she looks at me, and she's, God bless him. And I felt this big for a second.
Really?
And it took the hand of God to do that, because I knew, bitch, I'm finna give it to you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But she just turned around, and it gave disgust. Like, it gave, like, pity. And I'm just looking. I said, oh, we are blessed. Yeah. God bless him. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
You know what I'm saying? What place did that come from? Was that a genuine place, a place of concern, a place of disgust? I wanted to ask. Let's elaborate. What does that mean? Yeah. You know, what prompted you to do that? Is it the fact that he's too loud for you, or is the fact that he's doing something that you wouldn't consider to be normal? What's the problem? Right. You know? But when I got up to the register, and the lady was like, oh, I'm so sorry you just had to go through it. I'm like, well, what did I have to go through? Yeah. That's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I could have, in that moment, reacted highly negatively. Because in my opinion, it was grounds for it. I got grounds to eat you alive right now. You know what I'm saying? And she just sat there and stared. She just turned around and was, God bless him.
Oh, girl.
I said, yeah, we are blessed. We're really blessed. Oh, yeah, he's so handsome. How old is he? Don't change the subject now, bitch. Don't change it now. But what? Yeah. God bless what? What is it?
Did you say something to her, or you just kind of looked at her?
In my defense, like I said, if I really would have gave it to you, I was going to give it to your ass. Yeah. But that was a teaching moment to say, even though you're being negative, and I know that came from a negative place, I'm not going to respond negatively. Yeah. Like, I should smack the piss at you.
Right.
But you know.
And she know what she meant.
Exactly. And of course, it was a lot of this.
Yeah, I know.
It was,
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. It was that. So that was my teaching time to say, even in your place of negativity toward a child, I'm still going to show you grace and positivity because I know me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it just goes to show that your negativity did not affect my child. He going to stem his ass straight to this car. And you can go home and you can think about that. But that's all I say. Yeah, we are blessed. We're so blessed. We are so blessed. And she, how old is he? Oh, he's so handsome. And I looked at him, I said, tell her how old you are. He can talk.
Yeah, he can talk.
Yeah, he's 12. He could tell you just how old he is, you know, but the whole, God bless him.
Yeah. No, God bless you. Seriously.
For real. I said, we are blessed. We are so blessed. Yeah. Absolutely. But it was just, that was a teaching moment, just to say, like, sometimes when you don't know the situation, shut up. Yeah. You know, if it's something that you have questions about, there are ways to ask questions. Yeah. I've never been a stranger to answering questions. I've had people ask me like nicely, like, hey, you know, is he on the spectrum? Yeah. Yeah. You want to know something about it? You know, you want to know what he's doing? What's wrong? You know what I'm saying? But you have some people that I've had people roll their eyes at them. I've had people roll their eyes at me because I'm giggling with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm a mother tending to her child, trying to keep him off y'all ass up in here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm doing the best that I can to restrain him from really giving it to y'all. Yeah. Be grateful. Be grateful.
But I understand that. Me personally, I don't think I would ask nobody or even say nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of.
It's like I said, it's a way to do it. If you're curious about something and you genuinely want to know from a genuine place, ask. But it's a way to ask.
So you're not offended if somebody genuinely wants to know. Like you're okay.
Why would I be?
That?
Because I mean, like I said, a lot of people feel like it has a look. So when they see somebody with a normal look acting a specific way, of course there are questions. Yeah. And if you're curious, I don't mind telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, I'm the Autism whiz. But as a vet in the game, I can tell you a thing or three. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, to whoever that was, if she does come across this video, that was your only pass, girl?
The only one.
That was your only one.
Okay. We ain't going to play by him, period.
Period.
So, what are some autism myths that you think, you know, people...
Stop saying it has a look. It does not have a look.
Okay.
It does not have a look, okay? My son had been dripped out before, and you would have thought he was a YN, and he turned around and he's watching Curious George. So stop thinking that it has a look. Feeling like that you can take advice from everybody. Everybody's advice may be somewhat liable, but it may not apply to you. So even if that's if it's not a word, we're finna make it a word. If it's liable, don't always mean it's applicable. Period. Don't, sometimes you can't take everybody's advice and be like, oh, I'm gonna try this for my baby, and your baby flip out, now you mad at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Please understand that the spectrum is broad and you have to find what works for you. You cannot expect TikTok to teach you how to raise your autistic child. TikTok is TikTok. It's a social media. It's not neurodivergency world where you learn, you know what I'm saying? You can learn different aspects, different point of views, but trying to find a routine that's going to fit your child, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get that mixed up and feeling like, oh, well, I watched this girl and she said I should start doing this for her kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's her kid. That's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Put your kid in her house. I assure you, 9 times out of 10, 50% of her rules ain't going to apply to yours. Yeah. So that's the biggest myths for sure.
Okay. What are some big misunderstandings? You mentioned, like, you post a lot of funny content, a lot of, things like that, but people often misunderstand you. What is that?
A lot of people feel like because I get on there and I post where he and I are here with each other, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, when we get off that camera, we're not going to be here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So people feel like, oh, it's fun. She makes it look so fun. I've seen people comment that, oh, she makes it look so fun. I'm just like, I'm glad, but please understand, I get tore up too. You know what I'm saying? Please understand, I cry too, still. Yeah. At 13, I'm still crying. It's some days I'm just like, hey, I have to tell them, hey, walk away from me. Yeah. You walk to your room, I'm gonna walk to mine. We'll meet back later. But a lot of people feel like there aren't any downsides to it. You may see more downs than you do ups. Hey, hell, sometimes I feel like I see more downs than I do ups. Yeah. The moments that I catch on camera are moments. They're just windows. They're not the big picture. But yeah, people feel like, the clips in the 30 seconds here, 9 seconds there. I've had people call my son a P-file off a 9-second video.
A what?
A pedophile.
Oh.
Off a 9-second video.
Really?
Yeah, I've had it all. People, I've had people tell me I don't deserve a son. Oh, they would have aborted him. I've heard it all. Ain't no way I can deal with that. How are you in public? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. If you saw my block list right now. Yeah.
So you just block them?
I just block them. I used to argue.
Yeah.
When I ain't had nothing but time. I ain't got time now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk for a minute. Make me a couple dollars. But then you get blocked.
You gotta go.
Because at the end of the day, what's all that for? This a kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's all of the energy toward the people that picked on your ass.
True.
Because you know what I'm saying? It's just a factor of projecting. But people, they take what I put out and they just automatically assume that that's how it's gonna be, and they don't. When the ugly comes, it's just like they're blindsided about it. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do. They're throwing a fit and blah blah blah. But I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
You can't expect the internet to be your teacher. You have to learn how to adjust. That's why I always try to be as transparent as I can with telling people to find your own lane in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't depend on me. Don't depend on, the next one saying, oh, well, if they can do it, I can do it. Yeah, you can, but it's a way to do it too. Yeah. So.
Okay. So what type of village do you feel like, is needed with, an autistic, kid in the family, or, however.
I'll tell you what type of village I feel like I need.
Yeah.
I feel like I can handle my own pretty well when it comes to him.
Okay.
But for the most part, sometimes it gets heavy. And it's not a necessary, a physical thing to where, oh, he's just acting out, he's doing this, he's doing that, I want to break. It's sometimes I'm just like, okay, I feel overwhelmed. I'm overcapacitated with all of these emotions. I'm dealing with this. I just need a break. And sometimes people feel like, oh, well, I've been told, oh, you just want to run the streets. You want to do this. I'm just like, no, babe, I'm trying not to crash out. Bad. You want to run the streets. You want to get lost. You want to do this. When I'm not, just give me a day.
Yeah.
People, my birthday is next Saturday. Okay. Everybody that has asked me what I wanted, get the kids.
Get the kids. That's all you want.
Get the kids. That's all I want. Keep your money. Keep your birthday cakes. Keep your birthday party.
Yeah.
Get the kids. Sometimes we just need, and even with neurotypical children, sometimes you just got to step away. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the village necessary is just somebody that just hears me. You know what I'm saying? Just hear me right now and understand that when I say I need a break, I need a break. If you see that I'm strong enough to carry it and I'm doing a good job, as you say, if I call for a break, take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the most part. Most people feel like, oh, they just want somebody to watch them while they go out. No, I need somebody to watch them while I go to sleep. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, it's lethal with them villages. You gotta have somebody.
What would you say to a parent or parents that's dealing with the same thing? Like, what kind of and they don't have a village, what kind of encouraging words could you give them?
As harsh as it may sound, sometimes you gotta get over that shit on, oh, ain't nobody here for me, and you gotta be the village. At the end of the day, when that diagnosis is placed on you, you are officially the village. You cannot expect anybody to come and save you. Ain't nobody gonna come and remove that diagnosis. Ain't nobody gonna come in and, rearrange the furniture of the situation. It is what it is. You are now your own village. It's, you can build it, people educating themselves. I don't want a village that don't know shit about what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go get nobody that just, oh, this TT baby.
Right.
But do TT baby know how to handle the meltdowns? You know what I'm saying? Do TT know how to step in when I'm wore out? You know what I'm saying? That's the village you need, and that's built. That's not anything that's gonna come. Anybody can be like, oh, you having a baby, I'm the godmama. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the type of villages we get. Most people be skeptical about applying to be a part of the village because most people ain't equipped to deal with it. Most people ain't patient enough. Some people just flat out don't want to do it, and that's understandable. This is my kid. If you do, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that has taken the initiative to be a part of his village, I appreciate them. But for the people who have not, I don't hold it against them. That's fine. Just stay out my face,
And you do a lot of advocating for autism and stuff. Who advocates for you?
Me.
Just you?
Just me.
Yeah.
Just me. My family is there. You know what I'm saying? But my family know what I show and tell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not always, everybody's present and everybody know what's going on, and where I drop the baton, they pick it up and go. It's not always that. So it's me. Sometimes I keep shit to myself because you ever been in a position to where you got so much going on that you don't even care to tell anybody because it's just like right now I don't want to hear nothing outside of what I need right now. Yeah. And you have people that just kind of is overly opinionated on stuff. Oh, if you did this better, oh, you shouldn't have did this. I've been told that I gave my son autism. It's my fault. And that came from a very, very close relative of his.
Really?
A very, very close relative of his. And it didn't come from their mouth. It came from their child's mouth. And she told me, I'm just like, damn, that's how you feel? Tell me how you really feel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gave him autism because I didn't want to deal with him, so I mixed NyQuil and some other medicine and gave him autism.
After he was
That's a myth for you. You talking about a myth. There you go. Yeah, this was after his diagnosis.
Oh, after his diagnosis.
Yeah. I gave him autism.
So what do they say about, like, what is a fact? Like, is there one fact that is in reference to all autism, or is it still undiscovered? Like, what?
As far as what you mean when you say fact?
Like, is there one single fact, like where it comes from or how it, you know what I'm saying?
It's so many myths with that as well. My thing, I'll tell you my experience, and if that applies to others, fine. My son at 7 months was saying bye. My son at 13 months was walking, somewhat talking, trying at least, blah, 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 this and that and the third. I'll say after, when you take your kids to the doctor and they ask, oh, is your baby throwing a ball? Is your baby doing this? And it's yes, they're doing that, blah, blah, blah. It was a bunch of yeses that turned to no's. I say between 15 and 18 months. Okay. It went from yes to no. After them 15-month shots. Yeah. Take with that as you please. So I'm not one to be like, oh, it's the vaccines, but it's just like, all right, now. I ain't really see no shit going on to y'all and stuck with something. So that's just my story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It may be different for others. Some people may argue with that. That's fine, but that's my experience. And I mean, ain't nobody gonna take that. Ain't nobody gonna change that. I said what I said, Yeah. And then people, oh, it's genetics and blah, 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 and they run in the family and blah, blah, blah. I have autistic people in my family. Hell, I think my dad autistic. I know for a fact my brother is. He don't know it yet, but yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's
a lot of
it's a lot of stuff in the air. But when I notice it, I leave that there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Were you when they first told you? Were you in denial or what was your
Oh,
reaction?
I cried like a baby.
Yeah.
I was not accepting it.
Yeah.
That was the root, the budded root of my depression.
Okay.
I was young. Mm-hmm. I was 23. I did not know what autism was before that. Well, let me see. When the no started, they was like, okay, well, we may speculate that he may be on the spectrum, autism, blah, blah, blah. That's when I first heard it. And I was like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? So I do my research, and the only thing I see is, in other words, I wasn't worried about learning about it and educating myself. I'm just like, why my baby can't be normal? Yeah. You know, why my baby can't play football? My baby, I got all my friends, they're doing 3-4-year-old football, and I'm doing IEP meetings. You know what I'm saying? I got my friends over here, they son playing soccer. I'm doing occupational therapy. Yeah. I was envious. You know what I'm saying? I was envious. I was angry. I was trying to find somebody to blame. It was just, ain't no way God did this to me. Like, it was a lot of denial. It was a lot of whys. I was mad for years at God because I have this new situation going on. I'm so young. I have nothing to offer this child that now has this significant need, and I don't know what to do with it. Yeah. So, yeah, that was the root, I'll say, of what caused a spiral in my mental health. Yeah. And it wasn't because I was mad at the fact that, oh, my son is different. It was more so, I don't know what the hell to do with him. You know what I'm saying? What if I fail him? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How do I know that what I'm doing is enough? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How do I know it's even right? It was a lot of that.
Yeah, well, you are doing a good job from what I see, for sure.
I appreciate it.
You handling it, because like I said, I can't even imagine trying. And I have a cousin that has a son that's autistic, and I kind of get to a point where I'd be overstimulated just from being around.
It's a lot.
I be hating I feel like I be leaving her, hanging sometimes, because I barely, I barely want to deal with, my children, but
it'd be like that.
But I feel like you're doing a very good job.
I appreciate it.
You are teaching him very well. He's very smart. Yeah. He ain't behind or nothing. So like, that's really.
I tell him all the time. He in 2050 already. It's some of the shit he doing. It's like,
that's commendable.
How? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely pat myself on the back. I appreciate it.
And always take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know you said it started, mental, health, issues possibly with you, but always.
Absolutely. I learned that the hard way, unfortunately, because I had always, with this diagnosis, and it's the spectrum is broad, and it gets lonely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand it. Just like me prior to this diagnosis, some people don't even know what it is. So I couldn't expect everybody to just jump on board and be like, oh, yeah, we got you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was me for a long time. And I'm saying that, and he had a 2-parent household. But it was me for a very long time. Yeah. And it's still me. Nobody's really going to get it like mama get it. But I had to come out of an identity warp because it got to a point where I identified myself with that and that only. And I detached myself from Mercedes. So with that, it was more so of his needs. I forgot how to dress. I forgot how to really pour into myself, which I ain't know how to dress before that. But I didn't know what I wanted when it came to, if you took me to a store right now to find out, find an outfit for something, I couldn't tell you what the hell I wanted. Yeah. I can tell you what's comfortable if I'm going somewhere and I'm gonna have to run. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, hey, I don't be dressing up like that. Yeah. That's a big reason why. You got to make sure that you're comfortable enough to, when it's time to take off, when you see them twigs take off running, you better run behind them. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I was very overconsumed with that identity. And I'm just now at the ripe age of 32 and about 3/4 coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? So.
And happy birthday coming up.
Happy birthday. Leo season.
Girl, they alright. I like her though. Shout out to the Leos. But yeah, you look good though. You don't look like what you're going through. I can only imagine the inside, the internals, but you look good.
I appreciate it.
I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Things like that. So, so I got one question for you. What's one truth about yourself that you're still learning to be transparent about?
About myself,
Yes.
just in general.
Yeah. Whatever you wanna.
I have a bad habit of thinking I'm always right.
Me too.
I have a very bad habit and lack of accountability.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I used to think I was a little manipulative because even if I knew that I was wrong, I was gonna find a way to make it right.
Okay.
I was gonna find some sense about it, and I'm being more transparent about it now. So I'm taking a lot more accountability in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Generalized parenting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of our parents, if we allowed our children to be as vocal as I allow mine to be, I would have got slapped in the mouth. But I allow my child to tell me if I hurt her feelings. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that creates an avenue of trust. It creates a barrier of comfort. And now she's not scared of me. You know what I'm saying? You respect me. I want you to respect me, but I don't want you to fear me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me, I'm always going to find a way to find some type of dictatorship for me to be right, even if I knew I was wrong.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Like, why? Like, what? I mean, what did that stem? Did that stem from something?
I'm the only girl and I'm the baby. So I'm used to having my way on a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I'm not used to correction.
Okay.
So now that I'm in a season of being corrected, I would say the season that I'm in currently is one of the most trying seasons I've ever been in my life. I don't wear it, but I'm carrying some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in that, I'm learning a lot of lessons about myself. Like, it's a lot of, God will put you in the path of somebody that will really teach you. And it's not a way to hurt you. It's a lot of teaching moments.
Yeah.
So I'm learning to be a lot more accountable now.
Okay.
And it's hard.
It eats a little.
It's eating away at me, but
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I feel like I be feeling like I'm right a lot, but I be right. Oh, I be right. You know, I be right.
a lot of the stuff that I be going back and forth with, I be having a valid point. I may not be right, but hey, that shit I said, that was some real shit. Write it down, put it on wax.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Maybe that's some Leo stuff.
It is.
You believe in that stuff like Leo and
some of it. Now
it.
the crazy part, I don't know where they get that from. I'm not crazy. I said what I said.
She cool.
I'm straight. I ain't crazy though.
That she crazy.
I was told I'm a little. What he say? I'm a little thrown off.
We all are though.
Hello?
We all are literally. A little
Who's
thrown
always
off.
going? I always have it together. And what thrown off mean? Cause now I'm getting mad.
Yeah. See, you so
Now I'm
funny.
finna hit you. Cause I hit niggas.
Damn. You do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been there before. I've had some run-ins. I'm growing now.
I know. We gonna keep that growth.
But I went toe to toe with them. You know.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're growing.
We're growing.
And maturity.
Accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maturity.
Okay. Well, is there any final advice that you want to give, to any parents, in general, autistic parents, or,
Yes.
any final
I will say, and I'm going to continue to say it till my face turn blue. Do what works for you. You cannot expect somebody else's results. You can't expect what I put on there with Chuck E. Cheese and, oh yeah, you did it. It's not gonna always be a yeah, you did it for your son or your daughter. You know what I'm saying? So let's not be dependent on the internet to show us how to parent our kid. We have to learn how to do that ourselves. We have to learn the barriers of adjusting, because with autism is a lot of adjusting. You are never going to stop adjusting with autism. You're going to always have to learn something new. I'm still learning songs. I'm still learning cars. I'm still learning food sensitivity, all of that. So just a matter of just continuing to do what's best for you and not being so quick to take as much as, especially taking advice from people with kids with no autism. I don't care how many kids you got. Do any of them got the autism? No. Shut up. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to hear that right now. I don't care what your daughter did. I need to know what you did for your son for him to not hit you, so I can take my son to stop hitting me. You know what I'm saying? But just continuing on with what works for you and continuing to do the best that you can with what you have in this moment. Stop trying to think so far ahead. Stop trying to put yourself in a placement of saying, oh, well, I can't, or, I don't even know if I can do this. That may be a challenge. Do it anyway. I assure you, half of the stuff that you're putting off, it's going to work out. Yeah. And that's just that.
Okay. I do have another question.
Yeah.
So I've heard that autism is prominent in boys, like, more prominent in boys. Is that true?
I've heard that as well.
Okay.
I've heard that as well.
I mean,
It's very rare that I've seen autistic girls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how true it is with that statement, but I've heard that as well before.
Yeah. And I heard that it was
A black
that,
man?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But are they doing something to
I
us?
don't know.
So, I mean,
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what I heard.
I wouldn't be surprised.
For sure.
So yeah. But as far as like the color thing, I don't know. Now I'm finna go ChatGPT. ChatGPT tell you everything you need to know. For real. Hell yeah. ChatGPT.
Shout out to ChatGPT.
It didn't turn my damn life.
I'm sorry. I
Upside
can't say
down.
that my daughter don't like ChatGPT.
You don't like ChatGPT?
She want to say the water.
Oh, my
She
bad.
want to say the earth and all
Fuck
that stuff.
ChatGPT. Sorry.
Yeah, you better do what you want to do while you here. You know what I'm saying? YOLO. Okay, my bad.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna get in trouble, but yeah. Shout out to ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, I love you.
So shout your socials out. How can they see more of you, Chuck E. Cheese, your daughter, your life, the funny stuff?
Follow me on. What's my Instagram name?
I don't know. The done did it again.
The Dundada. I just recently changed it.
Oh, you did.
I think I did. Did I?
You wanna look? You can look it up. Yeah. So we're gonna do a little commercial break.
Plays elevated music. Okay, so of course Facebook is Mercedes Labria. My Instagram is I'm Muffy. I'm trying to discontinue the big.
Okay.
Be detaching,
why?
because I feel like identifying with big is gonna make me always feel big.
Okay.
I'm still Big Muffy on TikTok,
Okay.
but I'm Muffy on Instagram.
Okay.
Somebody got to be skinny.
Okay. Is that your childhood nickname? Is that where that name came from?
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
When I first started social media, my first viral video was of a video of, I still got it. I bought, I did a bunch of Fashion Nova clothes, tried them on and hauled off and tried on this red 2-piece set. I ain't look good in that 2-piece set. I looked a mess.
Okay.
But I put it on and I was making a video for Snapchat. And I was like, I said, I bought all these clothes thinking I'm gonna be cute. I said, but I got this red outfit on and I'm busting out of it. I look like a big ass stuffed bell pepper.
Okay.
With a muffin top. So I started calling myself, I was like, yeah. I said, and Big Muffin needs some queso poured over her big ass right now.
Of course.
So when I posted that and people went to laughing at it, I'm dead serious. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I want my money back. But I wore that goddamn 2-piece set with my busted candy biscuits built ass.
Okay.
But my sister, she called me, she was like, hey, you see everybody in the comments? I'm like, no, fuck the comments. I'm mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was like, they on now, talking about Big Muffin. I think you should make that your name. Because I think at the time I was like, Mercedes no Benz on there. Well, what that is?
Good.
Where that came from?
There's no Benz. I mean, not yet.
But she was like, I think that should be your name. I'm like, well, fuck it. I said, right now it's very befitting, so let's do that. And I changed my name to Big Muffin. And ever since then, it went from Big Muffin to people started calling me Muff and Muffy for short.
Okay.
And I prefer Muffy.
Yeah.
Muffin, I feel like that's big too. That's big talk.
Yeah.
Big behavior.
Yeah, I
Muffin
see a
talk.
lot of people actually refer to you as that. I'm like, that's Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? But okay, Big Muff.
It's a given name, Not big though. I'm
big.
I'm
Without the
unidentifying
big.
with that one.
Without the big.
Ain't no big no more.
Ain't no big. She look good though.
Mrs. Petite.
Yes, we gotta claim it because
Period.
I'm over here big cruise.
Let me tell you something.
But it's okay.
I'm big, but I ain't big as fuck.
As long as you ain't big as fuck.
You ain't big as fuck.
You
Shout
are.
out to Leah for that one. My nail, not my nail. My last chick told me that one. Be big, but not big as fuck.
Man, don't scream.
For real. Don't be big as fuck.
Okay, well, like I said, thank you so much for coming on here and getting naked with me.
It's good to be here.
Yes, I appreciate
Thank you for having
for
me.
your transparency. You're very courageous, you know what I'm saying, with what you do, for it. I know we gotta be parents. It's kind of like obligation.
We ain't got no choice.
But still, I really and truly admire you. Like, seriously, like, you're doing a great job. And, if you ever need to have a little drink or something outside of this, call me because, she
The drinks is drinking.
The
Drinks is drinking.
But no, seriously, I truly admire you, what you do as a mother. I know it's hard, like I say, always take care of yourself,
Absolutely.
Put yourself first.
Absolutely. You can't be the best mom in the world if you're not the best you in the world.
Exactly.
So
yes, I definitely appreciate that. So since we're here, I just have one question for you to ask yourself before we leave. What am I wearing that isn't fitting who I'm becoming? Also, take care of your star player this week. Wear what serves you, take off what doesn't, and I'll see you next Sunday.